And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Caution being thrown to the wind. From both of these fighters. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice counter shot. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fight. People around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly.
Beautiful counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, Johnny, you know this better than anybody. You have got to be in peak physical condition because they're not going to let you breathe.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Beautiful counter punch. Quick punch scores. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And Pacquiao goes to the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your ball.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
That jab gets blocked. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be... Let's get it started in round three. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. scores with the counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Missing with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you...
Bombs away! We've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They block that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A perfect counter lands. Insane action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That was almost a 10. On to the fifth we go. We've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Which fighter will say no mas? Good counter punch. Perfect counter shot. Miss with that jab. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Jab misses. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Straight right just misses. Whoa, wait a minute. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down?
I tried to
Let's
control
talk about
it.
Here we go in the 6th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time. Another scoring shot there. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Tom, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, boxing. Frustrating because if you let him get away with it, he throws you down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Counter shot lands. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. He blocks the right uppercut. The courage on display here is incredible. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
So but they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
Here we go, it's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power level. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. There's a counter shot. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what.
Straight line just misses. Like a game of chess. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into... And they're back at it again here in round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. One punch can change anything when these two step in the ring. That jab was blocked. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
The guy from the other world that he gave when he's got just not going to tattoo that on your heart. Then it's and that's a tattoo on your body. That right there. That's the tattoo on your world. You know, you can't start two, you can only start one. And it's back into real. So it's up to you what's ready for the future problem. You don't force yourself. You don't force yourself. You don't do that. Yeah, but that right there is brushing his head. That accomplishes your body. Yeah, that costs you a lot. What's wrong with you? No, no. Oh, 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 this is the ankle? Well, you're about to give me the overtime. And then I felt up here that my boys and all that was doing this, so and I never got compensated for getting out of the bed and coming out here, so anytime they let me go. Yeah, no, I'm just saying. You know what just coming. Yeah. Yeah, she's all good. Yeah, what the schedule was just coming is off the chart. Yeah, it's off the chart, so I don't deal with nothing outside of my necessary. It's always the mix up. Yeah, now that I think about it, I might have been the reason why you were text to that line is, also, of the Jack Collins. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Right. What you got? Leave the trash can?
Raise your hand if you've got your Paddy license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 191. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, 6'2" tall, with a reach of 75 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this...
Antonio Tarver, you're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever do it, a multi-time light heavyweight world champion. And up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man.
What a pleasure it is to be. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? Throws the jab, but does not score. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. scores with the counter. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice job stopping that left uppercut. Good counter punching. Leave be content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
His stamina is off the charts. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Nice counter. punch, counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Got him there. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next. There's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He's dominating him, and he's gonna let him know all about it. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Smart when you go out there. Just take great round. Now, relax. The jab's working now. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Get back out there and switch.
Good work. So just keep it on the end of the jab.
Make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused.
Just full body shot.
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fight. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, Oh, you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Your general's back in the building.
I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look.
Let's start the sixth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get him close.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here comes round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The jab not finding its target. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. That counter punch caught him clean. The perfect counter lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
round 8, and we're off again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him up. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Tarver in some serious trouble. How did they survive that?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want the knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. A bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
What a fight. What a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserves to lose and no...
Ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should have changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a... I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Do your business.
All in my eyes, enemies only can see my demise. Envision my downfall, it's not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight? Feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, worked till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag. Throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please, don't be too slow with the pads. But I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. Family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the culture. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I did it for the past, I did it for the future, I did it for us all. That's why I'm undisputed. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Pound for pound, pound for pound, pound for pound. Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm. Yeah, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll guns, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. Oh no no. Baptized in the river, to the life of a sinner, with nothing left but battle scars. The pain and the pleasure haunts you forever. At least somehow I got this far. So bring on the rain, bring on the storm, bring on the pain. It can't hurt me anymore. Maybe I'll guns, bloodied and bruised, but I don't run, and I sure as hell don't lose. Sure as hell don't lose. I sure as hell don't lose.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll.